Good morning. It is 6:29 a.m. on Monday, March 14th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, last night was the classic first real night of daylight savings time thing where I couldn't get to sleep at the time that should have normally been my bedtime because I wasn't feeling tired yet, and now I've had to get up earlier. It's no good. It's no good, you guys. I think there was also some sort of a psychological element exacerbating that effect. But, it is what it is. Here I am. I'm awake. I think. Unless I'm dreaming this. I did have a dream last night that I was writing some other fiction serial on top of the one that I'm actually writing. And it was an anxiety dream that I had forgotten to write today's entry of it. I think it was about Superman. That's about all I remember from that dream. I finished Batman Arkham Knight yesterday. Went ahead and I did get all of those Riddler trophies, and I got the 100% ending. I have to say, a little bit underwhelming. I mean, it was a fun game. It doesn't have to be all about the ending. Yeah. I won't get into the details of it, but I will just say it's an ambiguous ending. It's one of those where some kind of crazy, inexplicable stuff happens and you're not 100% sure how you're supposed to interpret it. And, it's a classic literary device. Everybody in school, I think probably, at least if you went under the same sort of curriculum that I did, the classic example of the ambiguous ending is The Lady or the Tiger, where very deliberately and for effect, the story denies you the very information that you most want. And it allows you to just continue thinking about it. And it can be very effective in some cases, but it's also kind of inherently provokes frustration. And it's also true that that sort of ending is often, like, comic books are serial by nature and therefore often will, an ending won't really be an ending. The problem is that this ending was supposed to actually be an ending. I say supposed to, it's in my head. Now, it does have some DLC that takes place after it, so maybe if I play that, there will be more resolution? I don't know. But we'll see. I have to say that just this particular ambiguous ending felt a little bit like they couldn't decide what they really wanted to have happen. That bugs me a little bit. I guess I see where the idea comes from, but yeah, I just have to say that I think if anyone out there, if you're considering an ambiguous ending, and by that I don't mean just an ending where the hints are there and it just doesn't spell anything out. I mean an ending where it specifically denies you the information that you would need to really understand what's happening. There's lots of loose ends. But again, it's like maybe the DLC takes care of some of that. So, honestly, though, my expectation is that it will not, or it may take care of some of it, as in, it because the DLC features other characters rather than Batman. It'll resolve like what's going on with those characters, but not with Batman, who is the central character in the main game, of course. So in any case, though, the DLC, I'm probably going to play some of that at least, but I'm going to be in the position now of having to select the next game to focus time on. I'm right now leaning towards an episodic game called Life is Strange that I've heard very good things about. So, uh, in summary, ambiguous endings, except sometimes when they're good. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. Or will I?